Have you ever known two siblings that grew up under the same roof and had a lot of the same experiences, yet by the time they became adults, they were just polar opposites, totally different? How in the world does that happen? Well, hey, Christ Covenant Church, this is Pastor Jason, and I am looking forward to continuing to walk through the book of Ecclesiastes with us this coming Sunday as we gather to worship Jesus Christ. Well, this week we will be in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I invite you to take a look at it before you come to service on Sunday. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 15. And as you read this passage, you're going to see that this passage is about the different times and seasons of our lives. And there is a perspective of the times and seasons of our lives that changes everything. You see, we're going to see that in some ways, we all experience different kinds of experiences in our lives, but experiences that are the same as well. And so it is as if we all grow up in the same world, having the same experiences, but it's really our perspective that makes all the difference in who we end up being. And so we are going to see that the perspective shift that we all need in order to be the kind of person that God desires us to be is a perspective that we see in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that is the perspective of God's sovereignty. For when we understand and submit to and embrace God's directing sovereignty over all of our lives, that gives us the perspective to be the kind of person that God calls us to be. A person who is at peace with God, and a person who is going about doing the works of God that He has directed and planned for us to do. And this is all made possible through the gospel of Jesus Christ, His death and resurrection, and our new life in Christ. And so I will look forward to walking through this passage with you this coming Sunday. See you then.